Welcome back, guys. So we're going to go straight back into the game. I recommend you go and have a look at the other videos so you know where I'm at. But just to give a quick recap, we are now at the point in the game where I need to go and speak to Dandelion. Haven't seen him yet in the game, so that will be cool. He apparently was in touch with Ciri while she was in Novigrad, so that's why we're going to go find him. He has inherited a brothel called the Rosemary and Thyme, and I had just discovered a blacksmith who was around here somewhere. Seems to have disappeared off my map, but yeah, there was a blacksmith. Oh, maybe it's this one. No, I thought he was closer here. Anyway, yeah, a blacksmith that can make the two swords that are now, well, they are level 11. I've only just gone to level 13, but my swords at the minute are like level 7 and level 9, so I definitely need new swords, and they'll be part of my Witcher set. So I think I've got the stuff I need in my stash that also happens to be on top of Rosemary and Thyme, so that might be the same place. I'm assuming it is. So let's head over to speak to Dandelion and pick up the stuff I need to go make my sword. Alright, this must be the Rosemary and Thyme.
Back, you stinking stagges.
All we wanted was...
Don't give a flying fuck what you wanted. Get! Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth.
Love that line.
Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs.
Oh,
All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
I'm assuming we don't... Oh.
Walking into his soul.
Now!
Oi! Oi!
Mutant dies now.
Reminds me of days of war. Eh?
Yeah, almost like we never left Fergus.
Do you know what? I've got to get out the corner. It's getting on my nerves.
Feel for your man that she bore you.
That's better.
I'm pleased. That went well.
I got confused. He got his
Now we
axe
can treat
out.
each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Bit rude.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here in contact with
Understatement.
Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Of course we do.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. I'm expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
I got a bit confused because he got out his axe and I'm like, am I supposed to be like chopping these guys up? And then, nah. And I got a slap in the face, so it didn't really matter.
Ah, a note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Oh, he won't mind. He's a mate. Right, this looks interesting.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
That's rich dandelion and planning.
Huh. Dandelion and planning. Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
It's a brothel. You sure they're not inventoried? That could help, I suppose. We could find the women.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such a...
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Well, actually, I do. I want my stash because I'm going to go and make some nice, pretty swords because my damage at the minute is pretty shocking. Right. Now, I think I needed... Yo. And I needed... silver. And I think I needed steel as well. I don't know. What have I got? Well, looky here. I think. I think that's all I needed. Let me just check. Told you I wouldn't remember. I think I did pretty good though. We'll see. I'm remembering to do this now. Normally I go through the arrows. Still don't know what I'm doing. Oh, have I got... Oh, no, there we go. Why is that not a thing? I thought they had a little option. Or maybe I missed it. Okay. Swords. Yeah. All parts present. Lovely jubbly. And all parts present. I haven't got anything better, have I? Before I go and make that. That should be embarrassing. Nah. Quite like the idea of that, anyway. You see, look. That's because the one I've got at the minute's got, like, some runes in it, so that's probably why it's all, like, less than, but... Not so sure. I'll get it, and then we'll see. The fact is, the damage on my swords currently are less than like between that and 100, and these are 200 plus, so it's gonna be better. So let's go. Stop spitting. That's not how you clean. Gross.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
Here's Toothless Jack. Right.
Like you to craft something for me. Think you can?
Right, let's make this one. And this one. Cool.
So long.
Thanks. Right. There's our new 2 bad boys. It does have an empty rune slot, or whatever they're called. The rune? Yeah. Silver one. And a steel one. Can I put it? I might up my armor piercing on one of them. Put it on the steel one. And burn's always nice. I'm not going to put it in that one. Right, okay. I'm happy. Or happier. Lovely times. Now. Let's go find Dandelion, or at least whatever the hell we're supposed to do with Dandelion. I don't know. Read his planner. Oh, I haven't read his planner. I thought I'd read his planner. Someone gave me his book. Or some of it anyway. Where's his planner then? Rose of Artre, like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, the rosa would sink into humour's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. The charming garden enclosed villa in Gildorf. Molly, though well she knows the touch of silk and lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace. Gildorf, villa next to the morgue. The Spula, though timid in looks, no adventure did skip her. My heart melts when she asks, ever had a big tipper? Our corner's laundry near the mouth of the Pontar. Marabella, though her cries are divine when behind closed doors, standing on stage her squawks are drowned by snorts. But bits nibble per square, Illihow, a figure most rare, her nature, jewel, look deep in her eyes, or be made a fool. Taylor's shop across from the tannery. He's just write it. So he's basically written verse for each of them when he didn't need to. Brilliant. Okay. So I've got to speak to all of them. Oh my god. Louisa Lavallee. That's quite a lot of experience points just for reading a book. Look at that. It's just jumped. It's quite nice. Look at them, they're everywhere. Oh, Christ. Well, I suppose I could use this to jump here. I haven't been this upper end of the map yet, so... Ooh, what do we do? Should we go furthest away and see if we can get some fast travel points? That might be a better idea. Okay, I'll meet you up the top, guys. Right, so we look like we're in the fancy end of town.
$1 million debits and $1 million credits.
How nice do those swords look? Look, I'm Robin Hood, Robin Hood. Ooh, let's just pick these up while we're here. All these bits of paper. Even if I don't do any of them, I tend to sell the bits of paper after I've read them. For a coin. There's a dot here, so I'm going to go in this one first. Look at my snazzy swords.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette. An Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Let's go with them. I'm interested.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way then.
That was a weird pan. Oh, we got a race. I've just realised what I've signed up to. I hate racing. Cinematic fly through. Come on, game. Oh, it is a race. Ugh.
We've arrived.
What's the fact that you can't say ours?
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Know a lot about horses? I mean, yeah, I'd like to talk to Molly.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Am I supposed to get one of these?
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Oh, here we
Mostly
go.
just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Oh, God. I'm going to want the saddle, aren't I? Alright, let's race.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Should we go with the unpredictable one?
Radovid's encamped nearby. Redanian chestnut might want to impress its king.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
I always like to go for the outsider.
Riders, ready!
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Come on.
Gotta watch the stamina, that's the problem. Have I got to go around so many times? I don't know.
Don't spare the horse.
There we go.
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
I'm just going to block them, hang on. There we go.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Woohoo!
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her.
Portly.
And you must find us when you're ready to return to
If she's
Novigrad.
portly, I don't know what
We'd
I
be
am.
delighted to join you for the journey.
She a bit jealous?
I'm sick. Sick of it all.
Let's go speak to Molly. We got ourselves a superior saddle, that's nice.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Cheeky. Actually, I'm always rescuing him. No, let's not do that to him.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Sister? I'm not going to say number one, because he's obviously called her a sister for a reason. It could even have been Ciri, but I doubt that for an... Let's do remember your last conversation with Dandelion.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon.
Nosy.
Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias.
Arias.
I've not seen him since.
Oh, we still have to answer that. Okay. I just thought you wouldn't want to say that. I mean, come on, Geralt. Sometimes you think he's been a bit dense with his answers.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Yeah. So that's basically... That must have been Ciri. But that doesn't mean she's still there.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Yeah, let's go.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Must be a faster way back. Either that, we're going to get ambushed. I suppose if I wanted to stay around and have a look round, I could.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Weird.
My inventor came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house. Your Greta's
How do you know?
of a drunk troubadour.
Right, hang on.
She never lost.
This game is so noisy. Right. If it's not the quests going, oh, in my ears, everyone's got something to say. All right, guys, I'm going to leave that one there because there's actually quite a lot going on with this little, like, investigation. I didn't expect there to be sort of a little side thing with a race, but that was cool. That was fine. Got a superior saddle, so that's nice. Wanted a horse, didn't get one. Want a pony. But we've got quite a few maids or women or strumpets to talk to. Stay safe, stay amazing, and I'll see you in the next video.